switch this on. We are connecting. Hello everyone. Sorry I came late. I'm so sorry. Hi everyone. Oh my god. Hi everyone. Stop. I need to greet everyone. Let me also say hello on my Instagram. Yay. Posts. Yup. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Facebook. Should I just wait a little bit before I proceed to what I have to say today? Good evening, everyone. I hope this light is not too flashy. I can also switch it off if you don't mind. It looks like the light is too much on me. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to my Facebook live video. My name is Tina, and I'm just trying to see if, okay, so I'm just trying to see if I have notification on my Facebook so I can share and people can join me from my other page. All right, so my name is Tina. I just finished TikTok appreciation, and I appreciate everyone that is also viewing this page and not commenting. Those that are commenting, I do appreciate you. Also, I appreciate those that share this show. All right, I know it's a new page. It's going to take time to grow, and I understand how it works, and I do appreciate everyone, coming to my page all the time, dropping comments jokingly, and I do appreciate you all. So I was talking about pregnancy. Was it 3 days ago? Even though I have a little bit of sore throat, and I decided to suspend that topic. All right. But today I am going to quickly, I'm not going to waste your time. I may just spend 45 minutes as I have done show today twice, and I will just talk about, I told you I'm going to bring some of my machine which I will be using to talk about pregnancy before and after. All right, my experience. I'm not talking about anyone's experience, but my experience. So I will start by introducing what I do on this page, so that if you happen to come across this page, you will then have to understand what I do here. All right, once again, my name is Tina. I do business on this page, and I would like to, introduce the business to you, which are hair business, article clothes, all right, which people know as Guinea article, all right. I also, if you want to do your personal shopping, please reach out to me on my messenger, Facebook Messenger. If you also want me to get anything here in UAE for you due to maybe flight or you cannot make it, please contact me on my Facebook Messenger, either the one within Iraq or this one. The moment I see your message, I will definitely reply you immediately. Okay, so moving forward, I also want to talk about abayas and ganjoras. If you want any of this material in making this abayas or ganjora, I can also get it for you. If you want to get a gold, original gold, okay, please contact me, and yeah, I assure you 100% you will get your goods, okay. So if you want any of these things that I just mentioned now, please try to contact me on my Facebook Messenger. I will reply you immediately. I see your message, okay. And today's topic is going to be, and this is what I'm complaining, I need a lot of people, a lot of women here. I need a lot of men here, okay. What do you do when your wife is pregnant? First of all, you must make sure that, you must make sure that your wife is not under stress, okay. If you are going through under stress, It may also give your doctor the chance to say you need a house rest. Okay, I'll just switch this off and switch on my air condition, and then I'll be right back. One sec, please. Okay, you don't have to stress your wife when she's pregnant. I understand that some women, when they are pregnant, they can act very funny. Understand, right? So, as a man or as a husband or boyfriend, whichever way that pleases you, all right? I don't know how you guys live inside your house, but if you are married or you are still single but dating and just in a relationship, I would advise you as a husband or boyfriend that you need not to stress your wife, because she needs a rest, especially when the pregnancy is in third trimester. So your wife needs a serious rest. However, you also must have your leg moving. Because you're pregnant does not stop you from moving from one place to another in your house. Okay, if you feel that you are not very strong enough to walk on the road, right, you can also do the walking inside your house, provided it's big enough for you to go around all the time. It is not advisable that when you are pregnant, you don't go around. If you're sitting down in a place, the baby may not kick properly the way you want. So these are the advice I received from my doctor, and I understand what he was saying eventually. Okay, if you are pregnant or planning to conceive, you need a lot of exercise. You need a lot of. Okay, so the topic today, I will definitely put it on the headline when I'm done from this video. So we are talking about those that want to conceive or those that are in pregnancy and what you need to do after pregnancy. So I have just said right now that as a pregnant woman, husband or boyfriend should not stress their wife, okay, or girlfriend as they may call it, I don't know. So if you know that your wife is pregnant, please do not stress them, as it is not easy to always wake up in between every 3 hours in the middle of the night. Okay, as you all know, once you are in third trimester, you cannot sleep on your tummy. You can only sleep by the side of your tummy, and this is what you should be expecting as a young lady that just conceived. Okay, some people are just under 25 years, 28 years, but they don't have idea on how these things work. Okay, so I'm just explaining my experience, what I have been through. You can see all these machines are what I use. This is not new. It's not like I just went to get it new. Everything I use there is in there. Okay, that includes the machine. So the second thing I'm going to say here tonight is, once you have been diagnosed of any kind of little illness, okay, or sickness, I advise you not to panic. I advise you not to get scared, or don't panic. All right, all you need to do is to follow the instruction from your doctor, okay, and also listen to what your doctor will advise or may advise you on what to do. Okay, for instance, during my pregnancy time, my first son, I also have this blood pressure. Number one, let me tell you how it works. Okay, what I understand. So if you have blood pressure during pregnancy, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, all you need to do is to listen to what your doctor have to say to you, what you need to do, and how you need to go about it. Blood pressure is not something anyone should have during pregnancy. That means that your baby is on a high risk. Okay, in my case, I was advised, okay, to do a lot of exercise, all right, to have a lot of rest, okay, and to reduce watching movies. that are scary. Okay, do not put yourself in a depressed state whereby it may affect your child. So there are a lot of things that can cause blood pressure. Do not engage yourself in anything, in any discussion that will get you more exhausted. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. Okay, that will get you upset or get you angry. Do not engage yourself in such discussion. You must learn to stay away from any kind of problem that will, get your heart rate high. Okay, you must understand that once you have baby inside, now you need to be fighting for two lives. That includes your life and the baby's life. Okay, I am not a specialist, by the way, disclaimer. I am only speaking based on how I treated myself, okay, during my pregnancy. All right, my first pregnancy was quite different from my second pregnancy. As you may know, during my first pregnancy, at that stage, I also had a surgery done on me. Okay, during my pregnancy, I was told that it's going to be 50-50, which I really, came out very strong out of it. I know some of you, when you watch this video, okay, you may not understand what I'm saying. Okay, and some of you, when they tell you anything in the hospital, you start panicking. When you panic, that is the beginning of the fear in pregnancy. You don't have to panic. All you need to do is to open your mouth and ask questions. What do I need to do? How do I go about it? And then you will get an answer immediately. Okay, so I went to get this machine, and I was given, let me check if I can get the book here. I was given a book from the hospital where I will be storing so I can't get this one, I can't get that one. I'll look for it maybe one of these days and still come and show you guys. I was given a book in the hospital whereby I will be writing every blood pressure numbers on it. So whatever blood pressure I get from I do it 3 times daily. Okay, first of all, I don't watch movie. I make sure I get myself from watching television. Okay, I get myself out from watching television totally. So I don't watch movie. I don't even watch any scary one. At my first pregnancy, I don't even do data or anything. I just leave my phone just to receive phone call. That's it. There is nothing like data or Wi-Fi or anything. I, abstain from anything that has to do with social media. All right, I don't want to watch something that will be breaking my heart. So if you have soft spot like me, I advise you to completely go off and enjoy your husband in the house. Make sure you don't go into conflict with your husband, because that is the only thing that will be keeping you happy and making you, happy. All right, so I got this machine. Okay, this is what they will ask you to do. I bought this, and then I keep on checking my blood pressure, writing it down. They give you one book, you have to write it. So in your next visitation, you must submit this book, and then they will watch your blood pressure time to time. Okay, if you have a low blood pressure, you can also get pregnant. Don't get me wrong. If you have any of this, you can get pregnant, but how do you manage it is what you should be looking out for. How do you manage it is what you should be looking out for. So is either you contact your doctor, he will tell you what to do. I am not a specialist when it comes to this. I am only sharing what and how I manage myself during my pregnancy. You must be determined. I used to write this on my page. You must be determined to follow this step and focus on what you have to focus on. Okay, so every time I have to go to the doctor, I must submit everything that has to do with my blood pressure. And this way, things were going on after my surgery, and the baby was right inside me after the surgery. Everything went successfully okay, and I was living normal and fine again until the 10th month to give birth. Some people intend to stay up to 10 months or 9 months, depending when and how you can remember your last and first period. Okay, so this is how it works. This is the machine I bought. This is the first machine I bought during my first pregnancy. I also have what it's called, went under surgery during my first pregnancy due to some complication, which I will not want to say out here today. And I apologize for that, okay? It is a private issue, and I will not want to share that part of it. So I'm only doing this because there are some women out there that have complications during pregnancy. I just want you to know that even if you have fibroid, which is the worst fear so far, you can also get pregnancy. If you have one fallopian tube, you can be pregnant with one fallopian tube. Okay? Everything is possible if you, try to, work with yourself and with your doctor or with your gynae. You will definitely get an answer of what you want. Okay? So you start by using this machine to make sure you check time to time. Okay? The moment you see that it's a little bit higher, which I believe it may not if you don't do any of these things that I have said, okay, you will not get it higher. Okay, it will not go higher. It will just be normal for you and everything will be fine. Okay, abstain from taking anything that has to do with sugar. Okay, so when they say sugar, completely, I will show you the machine for sugar. This is what I use for sugar. So why I have two machines, I will tell you why I have two machines for this. Okay, but this is what I use. This is the machine here, is right here. It's old, you can see. The cartons are old. This is not new. Alright. What happened here is the strips for this machine, I couldn't get it anymore. And I have to be doing this every day, 3 times daily, to check my sugar level every day. I'm not going to lie to you, it is not easy, but it's worth doing at the end of the day. I eat a lot of rice. I eat a lot of eba, as we call it, cassava. I eat a lot of yam. I eat a lot of potato. I eat a lot of all of these things, okay, which have a lot of sugar in it. So when your doctor tells you sugar, okay, that doesn't mean that he's telling you the raw sugar. He's telling you that some of the food that you are eating are high level of sugar. And this is the first machine I bought doing when my doctor told me that I have high sugar. I need to cut it down. Otherwise, it's going to affect my child. All right? Okay, so I had to go get this machine, and after using this particular one, which I could not get the script anymore, I have to go for this one. You can see they are not new. I'm doing this because I already promised everyone that I'm going to bring the machine, and then you can see what I used during my pregnancy. So whatever thing that your doctor might have told you, you don't have to be scared and start panicking. All you need to do is to get yourself together, and get what you are asked to do, and start working towards your pregnancy and yourself. You must understand that you're carrying 2 babies you're carrying yourself and the baby inside you, and you want that baby to breathe properly during delivery. Okay? When you have too much sugar, you have to cut everything that has to do with carbohydrates. I'm not saying that you don't have to eat carbohydrates, but you must cut everything that has to do with carbohydrates. And so, when you cut this particular carbohydrate out of the food thing, and I can't tell you to cut it completely, but it's going to be very tiny when you have high sugar in the body. Some doctor may advise you to stop completely to keep the baby floating. Okay? That means that you have to be on veg completely. But you have to also be careful. You have to be careful when you're taking veg, because it can also give you diarrhea. These are my experience. I don't need to read. Before God and man, I never read or make research about anything today. I'm telling you what I went through during my first pregnancy. It wasn't easy, but it's worth it at the end of the day. I saw my baby and I was so happy because I went through a lot during my first pregnancy. I have fibroid, yes, a very big one. I had to undergo surgery when I had that, when the baby was inside me, and it was a 50-50 chance, I was not scared. I told myself before I get into the surgery room that I will make it alive, and I'm sure of what I'm saying. They told me it's 50-50, but it wasn't 50-50. The 50 was not there. It was 100/0. And I'm so, happy today. You understand? So that cause is different, because I was having serious pain in my abdominal. So it was very serious that I couldn't even walk. I never gave up. I was happy, praising God, calling people, behaving like nothing happened, even after my surgery. They had to take the fibroid out and some other thing which I will not want to disclose here. So when you see people dressed like me, make up like me, don't think they've seen 99. 100 is nothing. Some people has been through a lot, and that is why they don't play with their children. So if you are a new beginner, I'll call you a new beginner, and you are diagnosed of ordinary sugar, you must listen to your doctor and do as you are told. Please do not take it for granted. Don't say, oh, Felicia did the same thing. What happened? Nothing happened. You and Felicia, you don't have the same system. Please don't joke with it. I have some friends that have lost their life because they don't understand how it works. And it's because I am in Western world here, that is why I understand how. Even if I'm in Africa, I will also add the same thing like them. I'm not different from anyone in Africa. Why? Because they don't educate you enough, or they educate you, but we don't listen sometimes, We just feel, okay, it's irrelevant. Just like I'm talking now, some people might just come and see, what is she saying? And these people that just come to say, what is she saying? They've never been pregnant before. Instead of them to come here, sit down and learn and listen to the direct story coming out from the horse's mouth. All right? So I got the second machine after the first trip was finished in this particular one, because I was so anxious. What is going on after the surgery? So I got this one. I was checking the sugar level. I stopped eating carbohydrates. I stopped eating carbohydrates. I was on vegetable, eating salad, eating fruits a little bit, because some fruits are acid, excuse me. So you also have to be careful. That story is going to be for another day. The acid part of it. Oh my God. Pregnancy is not easy. That is a story for another day. So I was working on this one, and everything was, working gradually for my favor. And if I go, the doctor will say, no, you need to try more. We will not take this result. No, you need to try more. Did you take your, like vegetable before you? And me, I don't like vegetable like that. During my pregnancy, I would just say to them, I ate salad. Oh, that is not enough. You need vegetable. We want vegetable. There is a difference between vegetable and salad. Okay? So, if they say eat salad, leave. That one I leave. Vegetable. All those green bean, broccoli. I'm going to classify carrot as vegetable. Okay? And more. Those are the things they want you to be eating. Something that will not even, if they push you like this, both you and the pregnancy will breeze blow you. Correct? you will fall that. I was like, and you have to drink water. But while you're drinking water, you must know the liters of water you take. Okay? There is a, liters you need to take in a day. Okay? And I was just eating this salad, buying this salad of eating, making it myself. And my sister was here helping me, because initially I was scared, sugar. I said, I don't eat chocolate. I don't understand what, oh my God, what they were saying. I said, because in Africa, we feel if you eat chocolate, it has a lot of sugar. You can even have hemorrhoid through sugar. All those things are not true. The food you eat has got a lot of sugar. I know that chocolate has got high sugar, but you are going to call that totally, because sugar, anything that has to do with sugar, up to now, I do run away from it. Okay, so you get something like this machine for yourself. I don't know if there is any smaller one. Let me even open to show you. This is how this bag looks like. So this is it. And this is a straight inside. I don't know if it's the used one. If it's the used one, I would have just, show you how it's been used. So how you can use it. This is what I used during my pregnancy. And so many other things that I don't want to bring up here. So what I'm saying now is, whenever you are diagnosed of anything, relax. Don't panic. Okay? Just ask your doctor, what is the way out? Make sure you open your mouth and ask questions instead of thinking, oh, some people will go as far as going to, I don't want to measure the site here. They are very good in, studying with the sites. That is not it. They will go on their phone. They will just put on that site. That is not education. That site will not help you. You can read articles on that topic, and then you get your facts with reference. You read journal papers, about that topic, you will get an answer. What may happen, not what will happen, if you don't do 1, 2, 3. But your doctor knows better than you think. The nurses that works in the hospital, all right, knows better. They have seen more than that kind of case before. But in my case, here in UAE, my case was the first case ever here in UAE. And they were able to manage the situation properly. And I appreciate so much that, we work together. I worked with them. Yeah, I do work with them because I was listening and doing exactly what they asked me to do. You cannot be kept in the hospital here. It is not possible. It is not like in Africa where if you have any little thing, they will give you one bed to balance. No. You have to go home and do what they asked you to do. If you have any problem, you can reach the hospital immediately. This is how it works here. All right, so it was a situation where they have never in the history see that type of stuff before, and it was published here in UAE after the successful surgery. I gave them the authority to publish it because some people need to learn. So if you come across this kind of news, it is real. You can be pregnant and you will have surgery, and they will have surgery on you. Now, the pregnancy can be 10 weeks. Mine was just 10 weeks when the surgery was done on me. I was not scared because I know that I have a Father, which is called God, that put me in that position. Why? Because He knows that I can handle this situation. I can handle that situation. I'm not saying financially, but physically, emotionally, I can. I never think. Up to now, I don't even remember. I don't remember any of those things. I just focus on what I want to achieve at the end of the surgery. Okay? Which came out very okay. So when you hear anything like, hey, you need to do this, you have this, do not panic, because the same doctor can still come back again to tell you, oh, this is now done, we need to go to this, we need to go to this level. Okay? And this is how it works everywhere in the world. You must listen to your doctor and follow the right advice that you're asked to do. So when you are pregnant, there is nothing to be scared of. If you have fibroid, you have PCOS, I think that's what it is, right? Whatever it is, do not get scared. Is it PCOS? I can't remember. I think I wrote it out one day here. I don't know. If whatever it is that they you know see, I don't know what they see. Just know that, okay, solution is what I'm looking for. I need solution to this. How can we put an end to it? If they tell you don't eat too much carbohydrate, you need to reduce it, you have to reduce it. Okay, for those of you that are trying to conceive, okay, there are many reasons why you have delay in trying to conceive. It could be your hormones are not balanced. And if your hormones are not balanced, there is no way you can get pregnant. Your hormone in the body needs to be balanced. Even if it's just one result that needs to be balanced, the hormone needs to be balanced. And then your ovulation needs to come time to time. Full. Not just one day and that's it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. If you don't have any of this and your eggs are not coming out the way it's supposed to come out, then you may have delay in conceiving. What do? You see a gynae to tell you how to go about it. Now, if you're seeing a gynae for like 6 months and nothing is happening, if you're financially okay, you can also go and get another gynae that will tell you what to take. I am telling you today that there is no problem that doesn't have solution. Some people don't listen to their doctor. When they take their medicine today for hormonal imbalance, they will not take the medicine again the next day. Miracle cannot happen if you don't listen to your gynae, if you don't take the normal step that you are asked to take. Miracle will never happen. You need to help yourself. Just like the doctor is helping you, you have to also help yourself. Don't say, oh, this medicine is too much, it's too bitter, I can't take it. That is how it is. First of all, you find out that you're looking very fat, just like me. If you're wearing size 6, my sister, you may be wearing size 16. I'm not joking. Agbadaye, you will start wearing size 16. Because your hormone is, at that time when you're taking the medication, your hormone is trying to, work and come back together to conceive. So, you have to take those medicines to make sure that everything is working together. Some people, they get back to shape immediately they deliver the baby. Now, how do you get back to shape? Because when I gave birth to my second baby girl, all right, my second daughter, I was slim. So I was like, okay, I don't want to eat. But when hungry wiped me 2 times, I had to carry the fufu like this and throw it up like this. My baby was just sucking too much. So I have to, do what I have to do. All right? And I was happy at the same time. And I expanded again. So when you see yourself expanding, the hormone is coming to normal. Or it's changing as usual. Some women I've got some, like, how will I say it? I've got some system, like a man. I don't know how to put that English very well so that you understand what I mean. Some people have like this hormone, a male hormone, okay? So that is why you see some of us have got some bears. Some has bears on the chest. I don't have that one. Some has, just you see yourself looking like a man. Even your voice can also look like a man. That doesn't mean you are a man. That does not mean that is how you were born. Some people were born with 1 kidney, but they don't know why, because the system in Africa is different. When you give birth, they don't even do all of those lot of checking. They will just tell you, okay, you are fine, you can go home. they, I don't know. Because at that time, that is when they should diagnose, they should know that you were born with one kidney. Some people have one fallopian tube, which you can have children with one fallopian tube. From birth, these were not checked. And I understand that if you tell some mother that this child that you have one kidney, the mama will start crying. In Africa, they will get scared. So maybe that's why they don't even tell us all of these things growing up. Doing delivery of a baby. Okay, so they know all of these things. The specialists, those doctors that are very good in scanning, scanning your baby, scanning you during pregnancy. They see some of all of these things, but they don't want to announce it because you are still carrying a baby. They don't want you to have blood pressure during pregnancy. Okay, and so doing, you must make sure you take every precaution that needs to be done so that you don't find yourself in all of this. The moment you conceive, okay, after 3 months, go see the doctor, or even 1 month. Go and visit the hospital. They will tell you what to do. They have their own tablets that they give you to take. Whatever tablet that you want to take, you must make sure you take it to the hospital and get an approval. You need an approval before you start taking the medicine or tablets. The tablet needs to be approved by your doctor or hospital to say, yeah, you can also take this, it's fine. You can have them together. Don't take tablets or medicine because your friend Felicia is taking, she said, this one is good. No. Prescribed by who? Don't see yourself like, okay, I have this. My friend also, during her time, this is what she did. It's not the same. We don't have the same system. Okay? What works for Felicia might not work for you. And what works for you might not also work for Felicia. So listen to your doctor directly and do as you are told from your doctor. The moment you find out that you have conceived, visit the nearest hospital. And then listen to the advice that they will take you. They might tell you to even go home and come back in 3 months' time. That is when they will start on you. So, and that is how it works. And that is what I did. These are the things that I do every time during my pregnancy. I don't even have time for my phone. I said when I have my first pregnancy, I don't have data on my phone. I don't have Wi-Fi. I'm not interested. I'm just interested in what is in me. I am ready to work with my daughter. I was ready after my surgery. And then they tell me, it wasn't easy, but I passed through. And today I am happy. I am very, very 100% happy with myself. So if I can go through the same thing and succeed, because I listen to my doctor, you can go through the same thing. Don't sit at home when the doctor says you have to do exercise 2 times daily. I went to get all the equipment that is needed to start going for exercise. I love to exercise today because my doctor asked me to. I never, feel lazy because I just went under the knife. I just had surgery during my pregnancy. No, after 2 weeks, you will be fine. After 2 weeks, you will be fine completely. You will be okay to walk. You may not be okay to walk for 30 minutes, but you will be okay to walk for at least 15 minutes. And you need it so that the tummy, where you had the operation, will heal very fast if you do exercise. Even if you don't do exercise here in this country, you will not be released. You must do exercise, and they must see that you are fit to go home. So after the surgery, 2 days, 3 days after the surgery, they will tell you to, oh yeah, stand up, may you come waka. You will be surprised. Just 3 days, no, I have to stand up. You have to stand up to help the sewing heal, so that you don't complicate yourself again. I didn't know this. I thought maybe I will just balance and I will be eating ishewu. I will be eating pepper soup. No, they say, one guy, time to stand up. I was angry when they asked me to. I was like, these people don't have conscience. How can they don't? I was, And the nurse came to me and said, Madam, you want to sleep here? You have to stand up. 6th day, 7th day, the 7th day, they came to, Otilo, finish, take it off. I said, go take shower. You need to shower. I was like, just like that, Ogbeni, be fast. I took my shower, and I was like, wow, so I can even shower. Oh, it's time to go home. My friends came, and I was so happy seeing them. They were there for me, and I appreciate them. And this is me appreciating also on a live video. So if I can, beat all of these things, forget it. You can do more better. Don't give up. Don't panic when you're pregnant. Relax when you are asked to do so. Do exercise when you're asked to. Take your medication when you're asked to do so. Because it may result, after pregnancy, you may find yourself, quarreling with your husband every day for no reason. Why? Postpartum has set in. Depression has set in. You gave that chance to come into your life. Sometimes when I see things, I just don't want to address it. I just leave it for my own mental health. Some people, when they finish giving birth, you will see them, they will start acting up with their husband. Something that is not necessary. What they are supposed to, overlook, they will not overlook. They will continue to talk about it as long as it takes. And then that way, the husband will want to react, because they are human beings. They will want to react. That's enough. Then they will start telling you what, like, you're not the first person to give birth. You're not the first person to be pregnant. Why are you stressing me? All this kind of word will start coming out. And you may not want, like that kind of word. You say, I carried your baby for 9 months. I do this. And the reaction will come up. Like I said here on my platform, in every action, there is opposite and equal reaction. And now when this postpartum sets in, it may last for 3 or 2 years. Because you have given that chance for it to set in. And this is how you continue to nag all the time to everyone, and even if you have a little child before the other one. You don't want to see yourself like this. Then after 2 years, when your husband is telling you what you have done, you will not want to believe. You will ask him, when did I do all of this? Some people intend not to even know when they act like this after giving birth. When your baby is sleeping, you must sleep. Leave everything you're doing. When the baby is not sleeping, then just have it at the back of your mind that you cannot sleep. So the moment the baby closes his or her eyes, just know that your eyes needs to be shut. The moment your eyes shut, this is what happened to me. Your breast, okay, the milk in your breast will start coming out because you are relaxed. So you get a lot of milk. That way you can have pumping to pump it out, or you carry your child and breastfeed her if she's very good in sucking. Some children intend not to be very good when it comes to sucking the breast out. The water from the breast. So some children, yeah, they are very good when it comes to, sucking everything off. So if you don't have enough sleep or rest, your breast milk will never be full. There is nothing there. You just take water, you eat vegetable, you eat fruits, you eat. That is the only thing you have there. You need to rest to give it more time to, full up. And then if you have this machine that you can use to pump it out, to save a lot of milk, okay, in the fridge. First of all, you keep it in the fridge, and then after a few hours, you can then keep it inside the freezer to save it. You need to get the plastic sealed. Sealed, you have to make sure that whatever plastic you are getting, they will breast milk plastic, okay? They will definitely write it 120 ml or 100 ml. You can go for 120 ml. For me, I went for 120 ml. And it really helps me because my daughter at that time was taking a lot of milk, breast milk. So I was saving as many as I can and still breastfeeding her. Sometimes I'll just put it in a water bottle and then wait for her to turn, and then I'll just give her immediately, and then she will sleep back. That gives me time. If I know that, okay, I have had enough sleep, I can go and start making what to eat. And then after finish eating, I know I just walk in between the time. You need to walk in between the time. The moment you finish eating, okay, you then have a rest again. If you need to wash some clothes, you can go ahead and wash clothes. Baby must sleep from at least 3 hours in between. Every 3 hours, she needs feeding. I see some mother on social media, newborn baby, they will tell you he's sleeping 6 hours. If you leave that baby there, that baby will sleep for 6 hours. You don't want that. If it's a newborn baby, in between, anytime she wants the breast milk, you have to. There is no time. But the moment the baby is, 3 months, like this, in between, you have to be giving every 3 hours. And then when the baby is 6 months, in between, you have to be giving every 5 hours. That baby must have at least a complete breast milk. And if it's a baby that doesn't want to take breast milk, there is nothing to be scared of. There is nothing to be afraid of. You can get a good quality milk to, start feeding the baby on milk. Some people don't want milk. They will say, oh, I don't want to. No, there is nothing wrong if your baby doesn't want your breast milk. Maybe she's not getting enough. Okay, some baby, it tends to behave like this. But I advise you try as much as you can to force that baby to suck your breast milk. It will help you reduce your fat tummy if you have normal delivery. It will help you reduce your fat tummy. It will help. It helps a lot, honestly. And in a case whereby your tummy is still big, okay, and you have fibroid in it, there is nothing to be scared of. That means it will go by himself. It will shrink away. Some fibroid shrink away by themselves, according to research. And I understand that it is a growth. 80% of women have it. Okay? It is nothing to be scared about when you are diagnosed of all of these things. Ask question, what do I need to do? Okay? And all these things, you need to understand what you need to do. You check the baby time to time to check the diaper, check when to change the baby. That is your job, full-time job. You have to do it. And if you get support from your family members, it is also good. Your family members that has come to stay with you will be the one to start doing that job for you. Checking the pampers, changing the pampers, that gives you time to rest. And whereby you don't have that help, then this is what you need to do. Make sure you check the baby pampers and don't repeat clothes for your baby. Even if it's just 10 pieces, make sure you do it in between and have them ready. Wash day to day, if you can. If you don't have washing machine, use your your hands to wash it and make sure you dry it. Look, keep it clean. Appreciate what God has done for you by giving you that child. Immediately you have that child, you need to start appreciating. How do you appreciate? It's not by coming to thank the Lord. No. By making sure that you are taking good care of that baby. That is a very good appreciation for God. doing what you're supposed to do at the right time for the baby. Feeding the baby when you are supposed to feed the baby. Some people will leave the baby and don't even bother. Some mothers sleep over, at midnight without feeding the baby. That is so wrong. You can't do that. You just leave the baby and say, she's sleeping, I don't want to wake her up. No. Some children, when you are breastfeeding, they will sleep and then they will still breastfeed. They will never open their eyes like this. When they are tired, they will just move their mouth. And then you know, okay. Or maybe she wants the second side of the breast. And then you breastfeed and then drop the baby. If it's a cool baby, okay, she will sleep, he will sleep. If it's a normal baby that, which is normal. All children cannot be the same. That when I carry this baby now, he will cry. But when I feed him or her properly, he will go back to bed. When you feed your baby properly, he or she will sleep properly. That is the truth. But when the baby is not having enough food, that is when you will see your baby always crying. But because they don't talk, there is no way you will know what is going on. And your breast milk is already full. Some people don't know this, and I don't blame them because they have no one to tell them how to go about it. And that is why I want you all to, when you come to my page, listen to what the message. Don't look at the messenger. Listen to the message. If you are a single woman and you are yet to conceive, grab one thing from my page. Share the page. Invite people to come and watch. What is this lady saying? I can be funny when I want to, but saying the truth, I will tell you. It baffles me when I see mothers, first-time mothers, the way they take care of their children. And when you try to advise them, they will tell you, don't advise me. Don't tell me what to do. I know what I'm doing. If you see the baby, if they tell you this baby is born in overseas, you will say it's a lie. How can this baby look like, this baby doesn't look like a child from overseas? Because you are not taking good care of the baby. You need to focus. And that is why I have said it time without number. You have to be mentally stable to have children. You have to be mentally stable to have child. You need to be ready to have children. If you are not ready to have children, there is no need for you to go looking for it or asking for it or inviting children while you are not ready. You must be ready to bring the children to the world. You must be ready to sacrifice for your children, for your child, as a mother, as a father. The moment that child or the children is coming to the world, make sure you have that 100% focus on the children. You come back and thank me on this page. Don't just have children and say it is your wife's duty to be taking care of your children. There is nothing like that. The children needs to be taken care of from the two parents. From both parents needs to take care of the children. Both parents need the children. The children needs both parents. And whereby you are not capable as a mother to take care of the children, then you have to leave the children for your husband that is fit to take care of the children. If you are not fit to take care of the children, okay, or your child, then the father should be able to be fit to take care of the children. The father should be fit to take care of the children. The two parents cannot give excuses that they are not fit to take care of the children. That is so wrong. You as a father needs to take care of the children, not only the mother. All right? You as a mom need to sacrifice for your child. And that is why that name mother is given to you automatically by your own blood and flesh and blood. Let's be careful when we are doing things publicly with our children. when we are talking to our children publicly, let's be very, very careful how we pass our message, to our children in public. If you are not fit, don't bother bringing that child or children to the world. So many people are looking for this opportunity. Some people just want to be called a mother, but they don't know the sacrifice that you need to make for you to be called a mother, a mom. And so being, when you have these children, okay, you must be grateful to have them very easily. Some of us went through hell to have children. And this has nothing to do with the this has nothing to do with the lifestyle that you have lived. No. It has nothing to do with the lifestyle that you have lived in the past. It's just the normal thing that happens, especially when you are above 30 years old. When you are above 30 years old, you may, find it a little bit difficult to have children. Not everyone. Some people, it is easy for them to, conceive, even after 30 years old. Some people, when they are 23 years, 20, it is difficult for them to conceive. Some people are already doing dating when they are 20, 21, 22. So they find it very difficult to conceive. So that's why I said it has nothing to do with your lifestyle sometimes. It also has to do with your body system, your hormonal imbalance or your hormone imbalance. It also happens to male, not just female. So when it happens to a male, are we going to say it is the lifestyle? No. So when you have problem as a male also, you have to visit the hospital. It is curable. It is solvable. What a female can go through, a male can also go through it in a male version. All he needs is treatment, and then he will be fine again. Some people, before they meet you, or before you met, they already have children. By the time they meet you, they cannot have children anymore. Why? Because one or two things is happening in their body. Hormonal imbalance. That one is the head. If you have that problem, you need to go and see your gynae to sort it out for you. It is resolvable. It is curable. And then you will be back fit. It can't take, don't think, okay, if you're taking care of yourself because you have hormonal imbalance, it may take up to 2 years. It may take up to, if you don't have partner, then you have to wait. When you get a partner, then you start working on it immediately. It may take like 2-3 years. Some people don't know this. Immediately you introduce them to your doctor, they want it under 6 months. When your result is very poorly low, then working on it is going to take time. Some people, immediately they start taking the medication, speedily you see them, they are fit again. So it depends. Man can have it, a woman can also have it. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying. I don't want to say what the man can have, but what I'm saying is they can also have fertility problem. So treatment is what you should be looking at. Don't go and start washing bitter leaf and start drinking it by yourself. Or scent leaf and start drinking and say this will cure, it cured Felicia. No, please. You need a gynae that will tell you what to do and how to go about it, because your case might be very serious than Felicia's case. Don't go and start taking self-medication because you don't even know what is going on in your belly, on your tummy, inside yourself. It is the work of the doctors to know what and how you can go about it. All right? Okay, so I'll just go offline on my Instagram and the video. Okay, so you just give me a little time. Okay. So I'm sorry, I have to pause a little bit because I'm trying to okay. So I'm not going to leave it like that. That's it. And not the same timing from Facebook and Instagram. So those are the things that you need to do. Take care of yourself. Get solution. You know. Get advice from your doctor or your gynae. Okay. And all of these things I just showed you today are all the machine that I use. This includes this machine for, okay, these are the things that I've used. Can you imagine? So these are the things that this is how it looks like. Can you see? Then you just insert pew, and then you put the machine on, and then that's in a pew. And this is how, that is how it looks like. All right, that's it. This is how it looks like. So, you know, I will also come and talk about jaundice, how I overcome jaundice from my first son. So, some mothers, you know, they lose their children through jaundice. Some mothers also lose their pregnancy. You know, they lost their pregnancy due to maybe one or two things I cannot talk about. I don't know. But I just pray for everyone, you know, that is out there trying to conceive. Okay, I know it is not easy. I have been there. I can tell you that you are 100% right, but continue to push. You will get there. You will get what you want. Focus. Don't get distracted. Don't go and start reading something that will put fear in you. No. Those things you read, all of them are not true. If you don't hear it from your doctor, if it's not coming from your doctor, then those things are not true. So you need to understand what you need to do. when you have these things. I'm giving you full assurance. You will thank me when you watch, after watching this video. It will help you stay away from any drama, either from your husband, from your friends, from anyone. Stay away from drama. All right? And I will see you tomorrow. Okay? I will see you tomorrow morning again. We may talk about something important, maybe about myself, maybe about my anything that I know that if you finish watching this video, you will pick 1 or 2 points. Just make sure that you are doing the right thing at the right time. Avoid any kind of discussion that you don't need during pregnancy, or that may also lead you to lose pregnancy. That includes your husband or boyfriend. Try to endure anything that particular time that you're pregnant. Try to make sure that you are not even getting upset during pregnancy. I know it is not easy, but try as much as you can to keep yourself happy. Whatever makes you happy during pregnancy, please do it. If it's listening to music, do it. But watching a horrible movie can be dangerous. And having a bad dream is also dangerous for a pregnant woman. As a pregnant woman, you don't need bad dreams. If you watch this video from the start, you will understand why these things are in front of me. And if you've been watching me since 3 days, these are the things that I said I will bring on social media to show you that I was using during my own time. I listen and then I follow instruction. So you can listen and then you can also follow instruction. And then definitely you will laugh after everything. I'll quickly run away from this page now and then go clean my face, take my shower again, and then probably go to bed. Or I may also, have a nice video on my TikTok page, like I have been there earlier today, and I'm so happy that I did. Thank you all for watching me. Thank you all for following this page. Thank you for even viewing. I'm happy. Coming to view. If I see like 10 people has viewed my page, I am so excited. If I see 15 people has viewed my page, I am happy. Just like that. Because I don't even know who is watching or who this message can help. But I want to give you hope today. If you are single and searching, if you are married for 10 years, 8 years, 17 years, whatever years that you are married, I want you to take this home today, that you will be pregnant. But you must do what you got to do to make sure that the pregnancy comes. And if it doesn't come, there are many ways that you can, sort yourself if you're very eager to get pregnant. Do not smoke, take cigarettes, smoke cigarettes or shisha while you keep having miscarriage. Please, if you are someone that smokes or takes shisha during pregnancy, you need to stop completely. Or if you're trying to conceive and you smoke all the time, especially shisha, is worse than cigarettes. Please make your research, read, and you understand. I will talk about this again. I will talk about this cigarette and shisha tomorrow. If you're trying to get pregnant, you're trying to conceive, you don't have to smoke whatsoever. Cigarettes, shisha, mobaro, whatever you want to state it. Please, you have to abstain from all of these things. I will speak about it maybe tomorrow morning when I'm doing my cooking, and then we can quickly talk about smoking, what it does, what I understand that it do. I don't have to read or make research. But if I read more, I may have a lot of knowledge, and I will come and share it with you. Again, I will repeat the topic again, because I have full information on that topic. Okay? But I know a little bit what cigarettes and shisha can cause for you. And whatever you hear from me, take it. Work on it. And then you understand. All right? Thank you all. See you tomorrow morning. Bye for now. Watch my TikTok. All right? Oops. Okay, that's it. Bye. Bye for now. Bye.